Hello guys, we got some interesting questions on how to play mixed matches, as in, female male partner, because it's not it's not always that easy. Let's say technical wise, tactic wise, and also personality wise.
Also, I think getting some advice from us that have basically experience playing a lot of mix together. And not only that, we come from playing the APPT,
Yeah.
2 weeks of tournaments, and we haven't still lost a match.
No.
Did we even lost a set?
No, we haven't.
We haven't lost a set. I think it's nice when you can actually share the court with someone that you trust, someone that you know well. Because I enjoy being challenged with different problems. And when you play, for example, here in Asia, we play people that we didn't know. We have never seen them in our life.
Yeah.
So we had no plan. We had no idea what they were going to throw at us. And it's been extremely entertaining to see that, they all play different. For me, the most important thing is to have a good chemistry with your partner. Because, if you understand that your partner doesn't miss on purpose, nobody misses on purpose to piss off the other guy. I think if you understand that simple thing, everything will go much better. You already feel bad enough by making that mistake. So when I understand that simple mindset, then my only feedback to you probably should be positive, or just say, hey, no worries, focus on the next one, shake it off, bounce back. Of course, it's easy to tell. Like I said, things get hit up. But I think that's a pretty good mindset to assume that your partner is not going to make a mistake to piss you off.
But let's talk about then more of the tactical views. The harsh truth is that many times you men are stronger than us as women on court, and especially on mixtos. Usually the women are, let's say, the weaker players on especially on a pro level.
If you play mixto, by the way, and you expect the guy not to pick on the lady, then you are being silly. Then go play other sport or do something else.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice when it doesn't matter where they play. They will play where it's more convenient for the team. Doesn't matter if it's the lady or the guy. But I think what you say, yeah, in a good level, then normally the guy is playing backhand.
Yeah.
The guy is trying to take more court, which is normal. But at the end of the day, also, to me, the mixto is the battle between the ladies and the men trying to constantly bug you, as in, I'm going to poach, I'm going to cross. Yeah, I'm going to move this, I'm going to move that. So I
would say men play more without the ball and women play with the ball.
The mental work and the focus you have to play constantly without the ball, it's very tough. I mean, I always say, and it's not a joke, I get more tired in a mixed match than in a normal men's match, because in a normal men's match, kind of like I can predict a little bit. I can it makes more sense where they are going to play. And in the women's, I'm just, hunting. And I'm just trying to see when I can take this ball, I'm uncovering my side a lot.
You might have to take a bit more positional risks, and then, be aware of the situation, make your opponents propose something on you. Like you might take a super aggressive position, for example, in the middle, and invite them to play open gaps or something like that. So they basically would try to hurt you.
Yes. What you do very well is, we say, you need to fix the guy, because when you are brave enough to sometimes switch direction to where the gap is, or make sure that the guy goes back to his line, then again, what you have achieved, regardless if you win the point many times, but many times, let's say you didn't, but now the guy is forced to be closer to his side, which means you have more court from the middle to the lady.
Yeah.
So basically fixing the player, which means make the player aware of his line, of his side, is extremely important. And that's something you have learned to do amazingly.
But if I feel I can hurt the guy, for example, with an easy ball, I will try to hurt the guy to make you enter the game, because the more I play cross court, of course, the more I push my partner away, but the more I'm able to sometimes switch down the line to the guy hurting him also with my shot, the more I can, make you enter the game. But if I just switch without, any reason and not hurting the guy, then probably we are in trouble.
In mixto, you are the one carrying the game, even though you always say I carry the game, but you are the one in contact with the ball most of the time.
For me, it's easy to play with you because you take positional risk, and we as a team, we agree that, for example, if we lose the point, we lose it in the angle as a team, which is fine. That we don't lose it in the middle because I have a weak backhand, or you're not there. So that's something as a team you should choose your tactic of playing, and then of course you can change it throughout the game.
Imagine that it's not very common, but if the fight is man to man, when the man feels that he's starting to lose that battle, he's gonna find the weakest player, which is normally the lady in this case, or the forehand player. So very, very well said. The idea is that if he switches to you, most of the time you can assume that, okay, he is in deep shit, because that's why he searched for me. He doesn't want the battle with the hunter anymore. So you should continue or divide it in the middle again. But I mean, it's fun. It's fun to play mixto. I think before you think tactics and all this Sudoku we just explained, you should first get along with who you play. What about we start with that?
Yeah, and if you need tips, you can always come to get a lesson with us. We will make you play mixto well.
To finish this, actually, we are based in Spain, and they sometimes come to us for advice because it's not easy to tell. For example, Rika, that ball you need to take, and this ball. Sometimes, even though you're saying the right thing, it seems that you need a mediator to say these things, to make an agreement for you guys.
A therapist.
Or a therapist, PADEL therapist. That would be probably the next concept we develop. But anyway, the point is, that lesson, I always say after we give that lesson, that to me that is the perfect lesson, because we work on different things. For example, one of the subjects that is very common is, Gabo, what ball he should take in the middle and what ball should I take in the middle? So then we create these situations where I say, look, if this happens, you take it because the ball is coming from the cross court. But if this happens, you take it because, he was very far out. So you need to be aware that, you are more fresh, or the middle is more yours. And, we do all these situations. And I if you are someone that is excited about mix, or, you started playing paddle because you want to play with your wife or with your sister or with your cousin or whatever, come see us. Paddle therapist specialist when it comes to mix teaching and learning. So it's fun. Also, you will learn a lot of things that not only you can apply with your partner, with your mixed partner, but also with your normal partner, male, female, doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, remember that this game is simple to play, but impossible to master. It's a game that needs a lot of structure because the spaces and the gaps are so small, and the ball is traveling so fast from one side to the other that all this structure and knowledge of the game needs to be pretty clear here. A lot of repetition on this structure and concepts will help you to think a little bit less and do more things just automatically, which is a good thing. But anyway, guys, if you want to come see us, we'll be happy to give you the tasty way.
Thank you, Padel Gili. Bye.
Bye, Padel Gili.